Our next tab here is the Synoptic tab. This is allowing us to get into several machine interfaces within Albatross. A couple of them will have uses for you guys, but mainly it's for us technicians. We'll go through each one here quickly. The main Synoptic here has two things that are useful for you. One is the working time of the machine recorded here for your record, as well as you have the ability with our base level password to enter into the axes and control them manually, moving the gantry in X, Y, or in Z. A quick note about the Z axis, beware you know what's in your spindle and where it is when you're lowering the Z axis, as it's very easy to cause a crash with that. The next Synoptic is the Machine Synoptic. Close the main one here. The Machine Synoptic has another two things that are useful for you guys. Number one, you have the ability to shut off the vacuum pump after a program has been run. On occasion, on a short program, something less than 5 minutes, the vacuum pump will just stay engaged for another 5 minutes after the program has been completed. And if you don't want to listen to it, then just come into the Machine Synoptic, click once, and that will shut the vacuum pump off. The second thing we have here is our lubricant cycle. So in order to engage a lubrication cycle, we're going to cue it with a green light, and then back in CNC board, we're going to perform a diagnostic. What I would suggest is parking the machine in a certain area, and after it's done the park machine function, it's going to start a lubrication application, which is going to pack all the bearings on the X, Y, and Z axis full of grease, so that during their next movements, they're able to spread that grease around and keep everything moving smoothly.
How often should we lubricate?
We'll go over that in the maintenance. I'd have to look into the manual there, but there's a full maintenance schedule there telling you what processes to perform at which time and at which intervals. So we'll make another video for maintenance. The next one here is the head Synoptic. This one is definitely useful for you guys. Two things again. One, actually three things. You have a timer here. This is going to show the countdown for your warm-ups in the morning, in case you're curious how much longer is left, especially with the electric spindle because there's no display for that one. The second thing is our drill head here. Where when we've set our key here to the hand mode, we're able to drop the individual drill bits inside of the drill head there for easy access in order to change those drill bits or replace them as needed. And then the third thing that we have here, again with the key in the hand mode, is the ability to drop the main spindle or the main tool out of the main spindle. So to do that, we've got our key set to hand. We click the wrench hammer button here in the Synoptic, and then with someone with their hand on the tool, we'll press the foot pedal and that will release the main tool. We don't have a tool in there now, so we're not too worried, but definitely make sure that either yourself or someone else is there to catch the tool so we don't have it falling onto the spoil board or the floor or anything like that. There's a couple situations in which if you stop the machine halfway through a tool pickup, where it's still within the tool pickup location, it may have picked up the tool but not inserted that it has the tool held, and it'll shoot an error and it won't be able to run at that point. It doesn't know it has a tool, so you can't tell it go drop off its tool. That's the most common time that you would need to use this feature in order to manually drop the tool to put it away. The only other advice I could give is make sure you're not stopping the machine in the middle of a tool pickup. Wait till you're clear of the tool changer, even if it's doing something or it's picking up the wrong tool. Stop it when it's outside the tool changer. It's a lot less of a headache to get things rolling again. Now the last two Synoptics here, the emergency and unloading device, they're really not used by you guys at all. The emergency Synoptic here is just showing an in-depth look at all of the safety devices that we saw under the device tab. And then the unloading device is showing again safety codes that have to do specifically with the unload device. There's nothing inside either of these Synoptics that the customer would ever use. And that's your Synoptic cut.